Good evening and welcome to OmniBros Live. I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault on YouTube, one of your co-hosts, joined with OmniBro, the original Omnibus collector himself, Ryley. How's it going, Ryley Mo?
Good. I'm on the penultimate day of my training trip for work, and I'm excited to return home and have a nice work from home job.
And we have a week in Geekdom.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going, buddy?
Doing all right. I'm a little bit busy. I just wanted to drop by and say hi before I left you guys hanging again.
So you just dropped by to
say hello.
To say hello?
Yes, because I was going to be on, but then something came up, and now I can't. But I wanted to at least be on for a couple minutes with you guys.
Okay, so I can put you down for your paycheck.
Oh. Okay.
No, I mean I can say that you showed up, so you get paid.
Perfect. Even better. Either way, it's fine.
We're going to start doing hourly. So if you only show up for 15 minutes, you only get a fraction.
$2?
Yeah.
All right.
Before we go any further, we should probably talk about StockTrades.com. I don't have the fancy stuff that Gabe does. It says in stock trades all over the screen. I am not that technically enhanced, but I can tell you that in StockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off, and there's Comic Sky 101.
Hey now.
Collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. IST is kind enough to give us a $50 gift card at the end of every month. So that's coming up next week, I believe, where we give away a $50 gift card to viewers like you. And it can be from around the world. You just have to pay for shipping, but you can spend your $50 if you're in New Zealand or wherever. And let's see, $50 in an order or more gets you free shipping. And I'll tell you one thing. It pays off when you got a book like this.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big boy.
This is a big booger of a book.
Can I make an aside and say that Lou should be doing some, what's it called?
ASMR?
Yeah, he should be doing some ASMR with that mic. the low dulcet tones of the voice.
Yeah, he does
Thank
lean
you.
into it and go, hello.
Hello, everybody. Listen as I soothe you down to sleep tonight.
Or just read a book on there. It was the worst of times.
Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's in StockTrades.com. And now we throw it back to Lou to tell us what we're going to talk about. Because this is the chill episode. I love the chill episode where everybody just chills out. Just relax, talk about what you want, what's interesting to you comic book wise, what are you reading, what are you looking forward to, what you've collected recently, just hanging out. Lou talking ASMR, whatever.
Listen as I put you to sleep by reading Chris Ware's entire library of collected editions.
There's money to be had in ASMR stuff, so do consider
it. What is that mic anyway? Can I see it? Can you lift it up, or is it hooked to your computer?
Just a snowball. I just have a snowball.
I have one of those in my closet that I accidentally borrowed from a guy that I was supposed to do a YouTube channel with 5 years ago, and I still haven't given it back. So maybe I because that's some good quality sound there. Maybe I should like bust that out of the closet and start using it.
Yeah, it's not bad. It gets the job done. When I was doing voiceover stuff for my YouTube channel, it really came in handy. I liked it a lot.
I just have this mic attached to my camera.
Oh, wow.
I think it was when we bought the camera, it was a kit that it came with. So it works a lot better than like not having it.
I thought you said kid. I'm like, wait, what? A child?
Yes.
We should also mention that this weekend we have the campfire for everybody out there in the Patreon land. So if you want to get in on that, this weekend you'll join. Jess, are you in this Saturday?
I am. Yes.
Jess, Gabe, Ryley, are you in this Saturday?
I likely won't be just because I've been out of town and we'll probably want to relax a little bit more this weekend before I get back to work.
Yeah, we've got the campfire tier this weekend on patreon.com/OmniBros live for $5. That gets you into our monthly campfire hangout where you get to shoot us questions, and it's a bit more unfiltered than what it is here. It's actually really fun. I didn't get to do the last one, but I'm looking forward to doing the one this month.
Well, Lou came up with a good idea, and I'm going to do it. I am going to show off my booby books collection.
What was my... Oh, I told you to do a video of your T-shirts.
Oh, yeah. Should I do... who should I do that for, though?
Who should you do it for? You should do it for yourself.
Okay. My own channel?
Yeah, do it for your... Well, do it for posterity, so, like, that way you can look back and remember all the shirts over the years. Or, like, if you have an accident, like the flood from your basement, but it's, like, moths in your closet or something, you can go back and replace all the shirts. Like, get insurance on your... I don't know if you can get insurance on comic shirts. I have all my old shirts are in a big plastic tub so that doesn't happen. But at the same time, like, I haven't touched those shirts in years because out of sight, out of mind. And now I just have a bunch of, like, slightly smelly shirts in a plastic tub.
Were they $600 in all black? I'm just kidding.
Adrian, thank you for liking my shirt. However, this is Barry Allen, so it is not Savage Velocity. If you want to think it's Savage Velocity, you can go ahead and do that. I mean, that's fine. But I got it because it's Barry Allen.
So Jess has the
Flash.
The connoisseur. Is there a difference in the costume of the late Barry Allen compared to the early Wally West costume?
I will have to be honest and say I don't know the answer to that because I haven't looked at. I feel like that I only know Wally really, really well from his Kid Flash days, and then his Jeff Johns. Wait, was Jeff Johns Wallywood?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
His
John
first go at it.
First on Flash.
Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't read Savage Velocity, so I don't know the difference between Barry's uniform at the very end and Wally's at the very beginning. And I don't have Savage Velocity.
Wally's costume changes later, but it changes later when, like, Barry comes back. I know, like, before Flashpoint, they gave him more of a crimson-colored, slightly shiny costume.
Oh, okay.
And then it had, the ears are different. It had the cowl came down to the point of his nose, similar to, like, Batman's cowl, rather than going on the bridge of his nose.
And Mr. Awesome says Wally's belt is bolts that come to a point.
Rather than being bolts that go around the waist.
Yeah, the belt apparently is a big deal, and the nose thingy. Oh no, it's not Taylor Talks Comics. Sorry, it's not the chili episode. Not making chili tonight.
It could be. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, we'll follow it up with Pop-Tarts for dessert.
Oh, that'll go well.
This morning.
And do bones.
I bet the Pop-Tart episode could work if we all had mics like Lou's, and did Pop-Tarts through that month. Just whispering the flavor of Pop-Tarts into that mic.
I'm just gonna make every episode the Pop-Tart episode from my perspective.
Yeah, I was talking to Taylor Brown today. He's good with ideas about shows. And he said, I don't know, the best show ever was probably Mad Libs, followed by the Pop-Tarts episode. And I said, you're referring to the most hated episodes, right? Said, yeah, LOL.
The amount of vitriol that we got for that stupid Mad Libs and Pop-Tarts episode. Hey, they can't all be 1,000, guys. They can't all be home runs, okay? Every once in a while, you're going to hit a whiff.
Pop-Tart tasting 2. I in our defense, I will say in Ryley's and my head before the show, the Mad Libs thing worked. It's just that when we went on the show, it kind of fell apart. It worked before the show.
And we've done trivia. Those were fun. We could do another
Trivia is always fun.
Yeah, we are due for a trivia episode.
That live trivia kicked my ass.
We usually do one trivia a year, so we're due for one.
I think I can get one. It needs to be on a Thursday though, because Mondays have now become so popular for previews. We used to do the trivia ones on Monday, but those are all unless we wanted to devote skip the halls and reads and just do trivia and previews. We could do that. That could take 1 hour.
Yeah, because otherwise people would be complaining. Like, where are the previews?
Oh yeah, we couldn't do without the previews.
Yeah.
But that's Monday is the chance we get for everybody to all 6 of us to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I'll work on that, getting the trivia questions.
Were we gonna do like super hard trivia like the last one, or are we gonna do like normal trivia where I get excited about knowing what Mount Wundagore is?
The last one was tough as hell. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I was so disappointed in myself.
Now I got to remember where I found that. Yeah,
Deep cuts in that trivia set you got last time.
you're right. Now I'm remembering that, and I did find that. That's where I would find the other one. I feel like that one wasn't that long ago. Was it this year, or did we do it last year?
Last year.
I think it was this year. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe last year, but I can look it up.
2020.
It was tough because we were fielding the questions from the audience, weren't we?
That was, I think that was last year. That was I love doing that. Is this the clip show episode where we're going back through all of our favorite moments from the last few years?
It's the clip show. It's our 100th episode.
Is
That's
that
right.
in the middle of the season of anime where they needed a break for a week?
Chris was asking these really impossible questions about like the editorial office of Marvel in 1970 and stuff.
And here's a clip of fucking Nemo for 30 minutes straight. Have fun, guys.
We have done 3 trivia night shows.
N-Man 40 is saying that was 6 months ago about that we did for the chat challenged us.
To be fair,
Yeah,
it was
6 months ago,
2020.
right.
It's 2020, so it felt like a year ago at this point.
Yeah.
Did not turn out well in that we didn't know a lot of the answers, but that one, I feel like that could have been just called Stump the OmniBros. Like, because that's what was going on, was people were trying to get questions that we were not going to know.
We should do that again. Stump the OmniBros.
Call it that. Call it Stump the OmniBros. Then I'll just
pick a Monday and do it for half an hour, like the first half hour of the show, and then just do previews, and then there's your show.
Perfect.
We should have the questions submitted to us ahead of time. I'm gonna put that out there.
Are we doing presidential debate rules?
We're gonna silence the mic this time.
But if we have them it submitted to us ahead of time, we can look them up. Is that the idea?
No, I'm telling you to do that so that it doesn't cause any friction with like having a million different comments on there, and we can make sure that we choose from different. I don't know. I'm throwing that out there as a suggestion. We can even ask someone else that's not like, if you want to ask Taylor or anyone else who helps you out to take them and then give them to us. That way that there's, we're not going to cheat. So
I see what you're saying. That makes sense.
He can be on because we can have up to 2 people.
A possibility of us, spending a lot of time getting questions when we should be spending that time trying to answer the question.
So we would have the audience submit the questions to our email, and then we would just forward the emails to Taylor, and he would ask the questions.
That's not a bad idea.
However we want to fix it, and it doesn't have to be, if he doesn't want to do that, he doesn't have to. I just suggesting someone that has relation to one of our shows who would be trusted.
I'm pretty sure he'd do it. He loves the show.
Tyler. I vote Tyler.
Tyler Blunt?
Tyler Blunt.
Uh-oh. Now Taylor's upset because now he's being usurped by Tyler Blunt.
One or the other. I love both of those guys, so one or the other works.
We can have them be a team.
Oh, God, that'd be so much fun.
They can act as Chris Wallace and actually like give us questions. We'll just have like Omar and Gabe yelling at each other over each other.
Gabe, please let Omar answer. Gabe, please let Omar answer.
You had your minute.
No way, man. I want my minute.
Do I have to put you in timeout?
Here it is. My ultimate enemy, Tyler Blunt, and now my second enemy is Lou. I will never forget this backstab.
I got nothing but love. I got nothing but love for Taylor. He's awesome.
Yeah, it's okay, Taylor. Taylor's not watching, so we'll have him all.
We'll have to summon him real quick so he knows. Tyler getting you. This like show right now is basically our OmniBros chat 30 minutes ahead of going on.
Yeah.
Guys,
yeah, that's about right.
It's Thursday. We need a topic.
That was like pulling teeth today, and I just said, "Okay, we're just."
I was working.
I did know that.
I am planning a wedding, okay, and I just found out that there are different colors of green. So I'm still going through this right now.
Yeah, you'd be surprised at the different colors of blue you're going to be exposed to someday. There's a color that I didn't know about. What's the oh shoot! Now I'm locking up on where the historic town is. Williamsburg blue. There's a Williamsburg blue, and I'm like, what color is that, sweetie? I never even heard of it. And she goes, well, here's Williamsburg blue, and I said, that's blue. It's just blue.
It's just like standard
blue.
Like Lou's shirt blue? Is it like somewhere around that?
No, I think that's more Syracuse, New York blue or something. I don't know. There's lots of different blues, and there's teals and puces and all kinds of these other names for colors.
So what blue is this one? What am I wearing?
You want me to go get my wife?
No, I want you to make it up.
That's the that is the Iceman 64 blue.
Well, you've got a shirt in a Panamanian wolf gray.
Here's a good hey Jess from Phil Duran. Hey Jess, currently reading Clean Room. All right, based on your suggestion, and it's fucking nuts. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay, that means you like it, I guess. Good. Harrow County is next. Good. Harrow County is also good. Also very good.
What's the best kind of nut?
Pecan.
You say pecan,
Macadamia.
macadamia.
Roasted pecans, man.
Roasted pecan pie or pecan pie. I don't mind either way. Is so good.
I'm gonna go with pistachio.
Ooh.
Ooh, oh,
I had
like
some really great pistachios that like I had these over half of a lifetime ago, and I have still been chasing that high. From Mexico. I don't know where in New Mexico, but they were like roasted with like hatch green chili or something, and they were so good and so flavorful. I've never had anything else like it.
I love it that you're still chasing that high.
Can I? Okay, on the topic of food, because it's me. On the topic of food, I'm here in Memphis, and I've gotten to try a few different restaurants. And I went to Central Barbecue because I feel like you have to when you're in Memphis. And the barbecue was fantastic. I am obviously a Texan who I appreciate my Texas brisket and all that stuff, but the Memphis, the ribs, the pork, everything was just fantastic. But the part that like I've only experienced this one other time in my life. This made me cry. It was so good. And I'm not exaggerating. Like I leaned back in my chair and like a slow tear rolled down my cheek. Their peanut butter pie is just unspeakably good. Like I took one bite and I like it, like Ratatouille, when he like goes back to his childhood. Like I don't even know what I went back to, but I went to another dimension where everything was perfect and it wasn't 2020, and it was just and I had it twice. I had another one, but I went to another location, and that was a mistake. The original location had it where it was at, but the other one was still good, but it wasn't as good because there was something. It was too firm. It was. I think it was sitting out, like they had pre-made it and it sat in their fridge for a while. The other one was like, it wasn't as cold. It wasn't as firm. It was so good. And if you're a fan of peanut butter and peanut butter things, I think this is the most perfect peanut butter thing that is not just peanut butter out of a jar, because it was usually peanut butter is very overpowering of everything else in the dish. And also if you just use plain peanut butter and you like throw peanut butter in a pie tin, it's going to be really thick and hard to process, if you will. But this was like the texture and the thickness of like a great key lime pie, but it was peanut butter. It was creamy. It was very creamy. It was not so overpoweringly peanut butter flavored. So it wasn't something where I'm like smacked in the face. My wife, who hates peanut butter, she took a bite and she liked it. That's like how well peanut buttered it was. And the crust is a chocolate like cookie crust. And it just worked so well. If you find yourself in Memphis or anywhere else that you know you can get something, this peanut butter pie from Central Barbecue.
Central Barbecue is the name of it?
Central Barbecue. And this was the best thing. We also had the chocolate cake and their banana pudding, and I had ribs and some pulled pork and a bunch of different sides and stuff. But this was this is going to be the thing that in 15 years when we're doing this show, I'm going to say I'm still chasing that high. Like I'm going to go, before I leave, I'm going to go pick up, if I can, an entire pie and bring it home. Because I told my brother-in-law, who is also a PB head, I was like, I need to bring you some peanut butter pie. You need to taste this, so I know I'm not crazy.
Well, the last time you were on, I went to sleep dreaming of cookie butter. Now I'm going to be dreaming about peanut butter pie.
I'm gonna mix the two of them together.
Yeah, peanut butter cookie butter.
Use the Oreo peanut butter or Oreo cookie butter to make the pie crust.
Yeah, did Gio find us a recipe for Oreo cookie butter?
I pulled one up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because they don't make it. unfortunately, which is a really poor decision on Oreo's part. That's money on the table right there.
I agree, but that was a good recipe. It did not look hard to make.
No, it's like Oreos and condensed milk. More in the comic realm of things, not comics, but something related to. Have you guys seen the new Diamond Select Star Wars figures that are coming out?
No, I have not.
I saw some Mandalorian figures.
So most of the Star Wars figures, the popular line right now, of course, is the Black Series, the 6-inch series.
Okay.
Diamond Select, the past few years has been really lacking in their Marvel figures. They used to do just several a year, awesome figures, but now it's like maybe a handful or less. And out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, they dropped a 7-inch scale Boba Fett.
Ooh.
And it was like 2 weeks ago, and it showed up at like a Disney store at I think one of the parks in Florida. And my brother-in-law is he's the toy head, he's the plastic head in our family, and he sent me the picture, and he was like, bro. And then he wound up getting one, and he sent me another picture of like the scene from Toy Story where he's like, I'm done playing with you. And he was like dropping the Star Wars Black Series in the can and taking the diamond one. Today they dropped another one. They dropped a Darth Maul figure that looked just incredible. And I have it on my phone. He sent me the picture. You can't really see it from here, but yeah, it's a 7-inch Maul with like the effects for the lightsaber, and it dropped within weeks of that other one dropping. And so he sent me the text. He said they dropped in the heat without any notice, and I said, oh my. And he said, Disney store in England, very not like Diamond to release 2 figures from the same line in less than a month. And I said, not like Diamond to release figures.
Can you show us a picture of the Boba Fett?
Let me see if I can
I
find
thought
it.
that's what Gio was doing, but he's doing something else.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I can share it.
What's that?
I can share it if you want. Give me a second.
The collector, is that the code? Do you have a? Oh, is there? Wait a minute. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. See, collect.
Yeah, there's a code if you want to grab it, Jess.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
1 second. I think my thing is still open.
Wait, what code?
Mail. Okay, just a sec. Mail.
By the way, Eric was asking about the DC animated movies. He asked, do you think DC is going to screw up the Long Halloween adaptation like they did Hush? I have no faith in any studio adapting anything except for Amazon for Boys and Invincible. Well, you'll be happy to know that there's a big difference between that Hush adaptation and the Long Halloween. Hush was on purpose done so it could fit in the DC animated movie universe, but that ended. So the Long Halloween, it's going to be like The Dark Knight Returns, which it was a straightforward adaptation in 2 movies. So they should not screw it up. Hush is really different on purpose because it's in the narrative of the movie universe, animated movie universe.
God, that last one was horrible. The final DC animated proper universe film. I hated that thing. That thing was terrible.
They got 3 movies up coming up next year. You got Batman: Soul of the Dragon, which is an original movie. Justice Society: World War II, another original story, and the adaptation of The Long Halloween. It's going to be split into 2 movies.
Yeah, those all sound pretty cool.
Yeah. And the Soul of the Dragon is going to be produced by Bruce Timm, so it should be good. Should be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bruce Timm will be featured prominently on the campfire this Saturday night. Patrons.
I was very confused as to what you were meaning, and I was like, "Wait, we have Bruce Timm on the show."
His
And I
work
realized what you were saying.
is his work.
Speaking of comics,
Go for it.
did you actually read that Last Ronin yet?
Is it out yet?
I think it's today, unless it's not. I'm guessing.
No, it's next week.
Okay, because I knew you guys were talking about it in the. So you said earlier you believe that the Last Ronin is Raphael, and I said I believe it's going to be Mikey.
I like the idea that it would be Mikey because it's the choice that nobody expects. I think Raphael's the obvious one that he's the choice everybody's probably like, yeah, it's probably Raphael out of all of them.
That's I have the same reasoning to why I think it might be Mikey, because it's the one that people are probably going to believe it is either Raphael or maybe Leonardo, because Leo's the leader, Raphael's the tough dude, and it makes sense for him. But I was thinking otherwise, like Mikey's a character who largely has not had a lot of, major trauma storyline. And he's also like, his attitude is so opposite of that it would also, I feel like it makes sense for him to go through something that would completely change his attitude and for that to be him. But back when they first announced it, I was like, they're going to pull us for a loop. And like you guys were joking, I was thinking they were going to use one of the other turtles, make it like Jenica or whatever. But I then read that Eastman and Laird had come out with this concept like back during the time of the original series. And Eastman had it in his back pocket until now. And finally got the chance to put it out there. So I don't think it's going to be anyone except for one of the 4 OG brothers.
So I read the first way back when, the first hardcover of that series. Can I just read that straight through? Are there any tie-ins to that series that I should know about?
They're all in it as far as I know.
In the hardcovers?
Yeah, the hardcovers themselves are designed to be extremely like.
Well, I'm a digital whore, so that doesn't work for me.
So if you digitally get the hardcovers, I guess I would assume that they're the same contents as the physical. But if you only read the main series, you should be fine. There are some events that it'll say like, this happened here, this happened there, but it's nothing. It's nothing that's ever too massive that it would completely throw you off. There's a couple series I would say might help to read, like the TMNT Universe secondary ongoing series was good and had a lot of good tie-in stuff, and then like some of the minis, Shredder in Hell and stuff like that are good experiences. But if there are digital releases of the hardcovers that are in that same order, they put all the material there in the right order so that you can read it through with all the tie-ins and understand everything going on there.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I will say that as a first-time Turtle reader, it's been a really good experience how those things are mapped out and laid out. Everything's just flowed perfectly with the tie-ins and the main story and everything.
IDW is really good about that, and they're also decent about keeping their books in print. Like I know that 11, the most recent one, like disappeared, but I was checking Diamond earlier, and it's still available for order.
Yeah, T-Lar Blunt and I are going to review 11 tomorrow on an Action Figure Friday because he's got some action figures he wants to show off.
Speaking of turtles and action figures, can you guys persuade me not to buy something?
No.
Wrong channel.
Looking at the Super 7?
Okay. No, I don't. You guys love the Super 7 stuff. I don't really like it that much. But let me show you real quick. I'm going to go to the BBT, non-sponsor of the show. Yeah. Because NECA is doing a 4-pack again of the Turtles in Time set. Ooh. And I kind of want it, but it's expensive because you're looking at more than $100 for the whole thing.
Ouch.
How many bucks more than $100 bucks? And what do you get with it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get like a diorama type thing?
All right, so that's the first pack.
Oh,
right
so
there.
it's going to be like 2 4-pack,
Yeah.
and each of them are $100.
Yeah.
Is
So you
the second 4-pack also a foot soldier with it?
Let me show you the second one. Chrome tab.
First of all, I'm happy to buy whatever that was you just showed.
That's the
Oh,
Is that Leatherhead?
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I was just introduced to him today.
So these are based on the video game. So you get the 8-bit art from the arcade. And that's what I really want because that's my type of aesthetic. And I love that video game particularly. So I don't know. It's in June. So, you know, I can find it, but at the same time, it's $100.
So if it's in June, is each of them in June? Do they drop at the same time?
Yep, June.
So that's like 8 months to save up $200. So if you like pick up any penny that you find in the street during those 8 months, you might wind up getting it. That's literally what my brother-in-law does. Like, I'm not joking. He finds so much money. Like, he'll text us and be like, yo, I found $200 today. And I'm going to go ahead and use that on some turtles. He's been buying the Super 7 ones. Dude, the Super 7s, though, I know, like, it's different, but I've seen them because he has them. And I went to his place, and I played with his Super 7s. And because real men play with their toys.
Oh,
And holy shit, man. Like, they are so good in hand. They're so well built. The articulation, the sculpting, and the fun thing is they're based not on the cartoon, they're not based on comics, they're not based on the games, they're based on the original Playmates toys.
Huh.
So the sculpts and the versions of those characters are specifically based on the Playmates toys, and you can see that very easy. Like, it's very apparent when you look at characters like Baxter Stockman, and in one of the upcoming waves they have like Muckman, and especially looking at the Muckman from Super 7 as opposed to the Muckman from NECA, which is based on the cartoon, it's a completely different look. But if you go back and you compare the Super 7 figures to the original Playmates, it's like you literally, the way that my brother-in-law likes to describe it is he's like, these are the way that I saw these toys when I was a kid. Like, when I'm playing with these toys, that's how I envision them. And now they're also larger scale, so it feels like you're still a little kid playing with these toys because they're so much bigger.
somebody in the chat.
Ooh.
Recently.
Dr. Fate, one of my favorite DC characters.
Nice.
Yes, please. I wonder if I could talk my fiance into having that as the top of the cake.
That'd be pretty
For your groom's cake.
That was a cool figure.
Oh wait, is the debate tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, my wife and daughter are upstairs carving pumpkins watching it, and they are under strict orders to turn it off whenever I come into the room.
Starts at 9. It hasn't even started yet.
Right. I'm going to go straight from this up to bed and make sure I don't hear a word of it or know anything that's going on.
I am probably in the same boat. I'm in the same boat as you, to be honest with you. After the last one, I'm just like, I'm good.
But I'm curious about, because of the muting of the mics in between, like, if they're gonna be like, fuck you, like, just screaming over the mic. Like, I have to get my lies in.
So, Ryley, did you read Scumbag yet? Number 1 by Rick Remender?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't.
It's good. It's real good. It's Yeah, it's real good. It's Rick Remender doing what Rick Remender does best. You know, initial premise is the character is an asshole, and yeah, he delivers. The character is an asshole, and he's there to save the world. Apparently, it's good. No, the real star for me is the art, but Rick Remender is always one of those guys, man, where he knows how to write a good hook, and he's got you going right from the beginning of the first issue. I can't wait to see where he takes the story next.
How many issues is it supposed to be? Do you know?
I don't know. The first issue came out yesterday. Picked it up, read it, and loved it right away. It's got a really interesting premise that that he hasn't given away the big crux of what is actually going on in the story, and it's really good. I shouldn't be surprised because it's Rick Remender, and I'm at least going to give every Rick Remender comic a shot through the first few issues because he usually delivers. But it's definitely worth picking up.
I saw that 7 to Eternity is starting back up like next month.
That's a series that I read the first issue and I was like, you know what? I really want to see this all together. I want to read this all when it's done.
That one's one that, because of its sporadic schedule of publishing, I tend to forget what's going on. So it's one that at this point I just acknowledge I'm going to have to read it once it's all done.
Yeah.
Well, it's Jerome Pena on art, and Jerome Pena on art is just, oh my God.
I still read it when it comes out, even if I don't know what the hell's coming out or what it's going on in it, because I want to see the Pena art.
Yeah.
It's remarkable, but it is frustrating that, you read the 3 trades and then that's it for another 2 years. And then you'll have to wait another year for the giant, amazing library edition.
And Remender always delivers with those special editions too.
Oh yeah, even on the series no one cares about.
Mm-hmm.
He has the same Remender hardcovers for Gigantic and End League.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Crawl Space.
How many issues is 7 to Eternity's ending? This is the last arc. How many issues has it been?
I don't. It's been 3 trades, so I don't know. 18 issues?
It's probably gonna be 20, 22 issues when it's all said and done, maybe.
And Low is ending also. I think Low has 1 issue left.
I'm not a fan of Tocchini. How do you say his name?
I've heard a lot of people say that.
I'm not a fan of his art. It just doesn't do it for me.
I didn't like it when I read it from
Uncanny X-Force. That was horrible.
But then that turned me off from him until I read Low, and I liked it a lot more in Low than I did there. And then I went back to it, and I was like, okay, I'm not that upset about this.
But I think the big thing was coming off of. He came off of after Opena, right?
It was either Opena or Phil Noto. It was one of those.
And I mean, just sticking him right there, and it's such a contrast from the first few issues of that series, and then you get this guy, and I'm like, I really don't like this art at all. And I don't know if it was because he was rushed or anything, because I have seen some stuff from Low where I'm like, hey, you know what, that's not that bad. But some of the stuff in those X-Force issues, I was like, this looks rushed and really rough.
The inker or the colorist or something that wasn't vibing with him, or like you said, if he's being rushed. I don't know, because his work there is definitely not on par with his work elsewhere. It is that way, though.
I still have to read that Hellblazer issue from Tom Taylor.
I'm still upset because I don't know if the second issue came out yet. But I was about to say I'm still upset the second issue hasn't come out. But then I stopped myself because I realized I'm 2 weeks behind on stuff. So I don't even know if it came out.
Huh. That's a mini, right? That series?
Yeah, I think it's just a 3-issue.
Tom Taylor, man, he's been the king lately of short issue series for whatever reason.
If I could figure out how to search Diamond and look up names instead of order numbers, then I would be able to tell us everything right now. But I literally just got access and I have no idea what I'm doing here.
It's all right, man. Don't worry about it.
I want to be like Gabe and be able to just like,
To have that power at your fingertips.
yeah, and be like, Power Rangers, whatever, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Show up to your house. Huh?
Barnacle, Taylor and I are reading that for next week's Batter Days in the Batcave. Killer Smile and Curse of the White Knight. Those are our bat books for next Batter Day.
Curse of the White Knight.
Right there.
Curse of the White Knight.
I heard it was better than White Knight.
Worst of the White Knight.
What's that?
I said more like Worst of the White Knight.
Where do you fall on that, Ryley? Have you read Curse?
Yeah, I didn't like it as much as the first one. The first one I think was it felt more fresh. It felt exciting because it was a different take. And then the second one was like coming back to a world where I'm like, okay, I'm not sure we had to come back to this world.
Wow.
The new Harley series set in that world just came out today.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to read that.
Speaking of worlds we probably shouldn't have gone back to, I still haven't read the first issue of Rorschach.
Oh, I have that on my tablet. I still haven't sat down with that.
I have it as well. Same here. Haven't gotten to sit down.
Who's the artist on that?
Someone I didn't recognize.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me grab my tablet. Oh, was it Jorge Fornes?
I don't know.
If that's the case, then it's someone I did recognize, and I apologize, Jorge.
Well, we've lost Comics Guide and a week of Geekdom.
Dead weight.
Here's a week.
No, I'm here.
It was.
Comics Guide looks like he's got buffering issues or something.
Maybe he lost power. Battery power.
Uh-oh. Darkhawk.
The Curse of Darkhawk. Yep. He's gone.
Okay, he's rebooting.
Barnacle has a pretty good question.
The TKO one?
Have we seen the next set of TKO books? They look really cool. I'm really excited about them.
I haven't seen them. Taylor got them to send us.
Let me grab them.
Okay. Taylor got them to send us review copies, but I haven't seen them.
Nice.
Can we get some over here too?
I think it's just a question of our writing in and asking. Yeah.
You know, that was one of my favorite episodes when we all reviewed the TKO books. That was fun.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember, we did it on a Monday and everybody was on.
I think I still have the guy's name, only I think Taylor was talking to a woman this time. So I'll get the person's name and get it for OmniBros.
Yay. Let me.
If you get like copies for your show and then copies for our show, and you have 2 copies of each, then we can just give away a set.
What are we talking about?
Something to do about your wedding invitations.
We're gonna give them away on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Some lucky viewer is going to get to Lou's wedding. We're talking about TKO books. Barnacle Blake said that was a great episode. Okay. Wait, you have them up, Gio?
Yeah.
There's 6 or just 3?
I think TKO. There's a bunch, actually.
Oh, wow.
This one says short, but I don't know.
There's 7 of them? Oh, some of them are pretty cheap. Oh, I see.
Yeah, because some of them are short stories.
Okay. Short 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. But the actual book, Blood Like Garnets, Red Fork, The Pull, Lonesome Days, Savage Nights. I love how eclectic the list is. They got a little bit of everything.
I'm happy to read those.
I
Maybe
wonder
we
if
can
this has
maybe we can reach out again. I love TKO books.
Yeah, I'll reach out. I'll reach out tomorrow.
Look at this. This is clearly inspired by Gynax and Studio Trigger. Look at the definition on these characters. That's awesome.
No.
Oh, that's a cool view.
Yeah.
Yeah, what magic are you doing here?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. You got like dominoes of comic panels.
Oh no, that's their page. I'm not that cool.
That's how they're doing.
Oh.
They're doing it.
Oh, I see what's going on. I thought because the background, I could see the bat cowl in the back. I thought that those were like in front of it. Okay, so I figured out how to search better on Diamond, and I was going to find out about that Hellblazer mini, and then I realized that would go through Lunar at this point, and Lunar is not as easy to navigate, so I don't know what's going on with anything.
Ooh, this looks good.
It's good.
What is this, Gio?
Lonesome Days, Savage Nights. It's their scary book about werewolves.
Huh.
Spooky.
Who's the writer on this?
Salvatore Simone? I don't know how to say that. And Steve Niles.
Oh,
This this wave seems to be more unknowns, more of the indie guys, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Some drug usage.
nice.
Yay!
That appeals to me.
That guy got murdered. Pretty wholesome so far.
I like it already. This is the best art so far.
And let's check out Blood Like Garnets.
So there's 4 big books. Oh, what is this?
Is this a prose book?
Looks like it.
An illustrated prose book?
I don't know if I can read without pictures.
Voice and horror.
The last illustrated prose book that I ever read was the Frankenstein with
Yeah.
Bernie Wrightson. I think it was that did the art. Jesus Christ, the art on that series is incredible. In that book. If you guys out there ever get a chance, Bernie Wrightson a few years ago, they put out a Mary Shelley's Frankenstein in a collected edition with Bernie Wrightson's art. Oh my God.
It is a prose. This book of illustrated prose contains 8 spine-tingling horror stories written by Leigh Harlan and illustrated by Maria, however you say this last name.
Do you have that?
I think that's Wynn, like Dustin Wynn.
There you go. Beautiful.
Do you have
This,
that?
this is the one I want to read the most.
Sorry.
The Bull.
This says, when the unstoppable cosmic force of the Undoer threatens the existence of Earth itself, Dem, a disgraced government agent, must shake off a lifetime's worth of regret if he's going to save us all. From Superstars creator Steve Orlando and Ricardo Lopez Ortiz from Deadpool and Hit Girl. And they got Steve Orlando, who did that Martian Manhunter run.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I like this.
All right, I think I'm finally learning how to do things. According
What the heck is this?
according to Lunar, that second issue of Hellblazer Rise and Fall comes out 11/3
11/3. Okay.
next month. Let me look at the third issue. The final issue is due out in January, so I guess it's every other month.
Oh,
Which makes sense because it's double. They're double length. Yeah, 48 page, no ads. I think they're magazine size as well.
World War. Oh, cool. I mean, not cool, but you know what I mean. Sure. And then the last one here is Night Train. This wave seems more spooky centric compared to the previous ones.
So TKO shorts are these all? Are these going to be collected in anything or what?
I just think they're going to be like single. I don't know. I know what you mean, but I have no idea.
Like an anthology paperback.
Yeah. That'd be fun. When Neil's new baby brother begins to drive him insane with sleepless nights, Neil starts seeing a spectral train with a ghostly conductor offering to solve his problems by taking his baby brother far away.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. I like the art.
yeah. I think the art's been solid in everything you've showed us.
Yeah.
Man, I love TKO.
What the heck is Lonesome Days? Let's read the description real quick. Stu is a private detective with one hell of a trick up his sleeve and a monster under his skin. When the one person he cares about is murdered, Stu unleashes the beast he's kept hidden inside and paints the town red. From the best-selling creators Steve Niles from 30 Days of Night, and these guys that worked on Batman: The Dark Knight and The Punisher.
Cool.
All right, we're probably going to be checking that out, hopefully, and doing a review on it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and they changed the spine. Look at that. It's not going to match the other sets. Interesting. They took lessons from DC. Nice. Good job. I'm being sarcastic. Look at that. Yeah, they don't match. Let's see the other one real quick.
Wait, that one's they still have the TKO at the top, right?
Yeah, they still say
I don't think the other ones matched, did they?
Yeah, well, I have some right here. There's a TKO at the top.
Yeah, it's just the same thing on the diagonal little logo there.
Yeah.
Hey, anyone remember Bad Idea Comics?
Yeah, where 1 in 200 shops got a copy of their stuff.
Seemed like a bad idea. Yeah, I remember recently letting people know like that they weren't going to be able to get this because it's not digital. It's only going to like a very few amount of shops. They're not going to be re-released apparently in all additional printings or in trades. So it's like, how am I supposed to read any of that if I don't have a shop near me?
Or a shop near you that will get it.
Yeah, that's assuming if I did have one that, like, I'm sure my old LCS back home, like, is going to have it because they're huge. But, like, where I am now, the closest shop to me is, like, at least 40 minutes away. And they're a small one. I doubt they're going to have it. If they do, then what do they have? Like 10 copies? And I go there to try and get one, and I don't.
Yeah, no, I haven't been reading much about them recently.
Thanks. It was a bad idea.
That's what I think too.
They're going to come out and be like, we were just kidding.
Rename them Good Idea Comics and distribute them everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what's never a bad idea, Jess, is ordering from our sponsorship site. Why don't you tell them about it? InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There's a $50 gift card that IST is kind enough to give to us at the end of every month to give away to a lucky viewer in the chat or watching. And you can be from anywhere in the world to participate in the contest for that
gift card. $50 or more in an order in the United States gets you free shipping. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's at stocktrades.com. Fabulous customer service.
Hey, look who we summoned.
T-Lar Blunt.
It's like
Nice.
Beetlejuice. If we say his name 3 times on a show, he shows up.
Super chill. Thank
He
you.
has no idea that we did mention him though, and he's sitting here like, what I do?
Oh, here's Barnacle Blake saying something. My shop was a part of Bad Idea Comics. Haven't heard anything since they announced it back in February, March.
Guess it was a bad idea.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know when the first wave is supposed to hit of the issues and stuff. I know like Matt Kent is involved with one, and there's really awesome creators, and that's the part that's the most upsetting is that like there's so many books by creators that I care about, and there's a very slim chance that I'll actually be able to read any of them.
I'm not a Matt Kitten fan.
Well, then you don't care.
Well,
He wasn't the only one. There was a lot of people. He's just the
I-
only one that I remember.
I can't get it. I mean, I tried. I liked his. What was the book about psychics? Mind Management.
Management.
Yeah, I thought Mind Management was pretty cool. I liked it. I'm not crazy about his art, but his writing has really never done anything for me.
I read a lot of. He bounced around for a little bit on a bunch of things like at DC and then just stopped doing that. But everything that I've read from him has been pretty solid. No, I won't downplay it. I really like his writing. But yeah, his artwork is one of those like really acquired taste. And when I first started reading Mind Management, I had not acquired the taste. But as I went on, it was one of those where it's like Jeff Lemire and Sweet Tooth. It's hard to see Sweet Tooth without his artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Like the variant cover of Sweet Tooth by Jim Lee. I'm just like, what the hell is that?
He was on a tear through Valiant for a little bit. He was on a few of those books for a few years.
Matt Kent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was one of the main guys over there for a good amount of time. He also had a killer beard for a while. I don't know if he still does.
You know who does? Dan Slott. Dan Slott's actually got a killer beard too.
Yeah, man. That thing.
I'm jealous.
It's funny because like I think a lot of pictures of him, they still don't have him with the beard, so you just see this like clean face Dan Slott, and then like now you look at him and it's like big beard Dan Slott. He does that face.
I love Dan Slott.
Very excited guy.
I love Dan Slott. He likes to poke the bear a little bit too much though.
Trying to think of all the beards. Jason Aaron has a great beard.
Yeah.
Of course, Alan Moore's got a beard.
Yeah.
Alan Moore's Rasputin looking ass beard.
Best beards in comics. That's what we're
Chip
doing.
Zdarsky.
No.
Chip Zdarsky's beard is not. It's not like huge, but it's well kempt and it's just really nicely shaped and stuff. Matt Fraction can grow a pretty decent beard.
There's the beard equation from T-Lar.
No, wait. Ryley has a much better beard than I do.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's his judgment. And I'll tell you something. T-Lar can go without a shave for 3 days, and he has like a full beard. He
That's
has
like my situation.
dark facial hair that just sprouts. Like I guarantee, since October 15th, he probably hasn't shaved since tax season's done, and I bet it's just a bush. Random question: who is your childhood crush? Stephanie Tanner for me. Now, who's Stephanie Tanner?
She on Full House?
She was what?
The middle, wasn't she the middle sister in Full House?
Oh, I didn't watch that.
That's easy for me. Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Kimberly Hart, the Pink Ranger, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Easily.
Agent 99 from Get Smart.
It's funny. I think my wife asked me about that recently, and I was like, Pink Ranger. There's no question. She's definitely the first one. You have the weird people like Lola Bunny. Get out of here.
The owner of my LCS once told me a story where somebody at a signing needed a pen, and Jason Heron pulled one out of his beard.
I believe it.
I have had, my beard has been big enough at some points where I could do that, but I did have, my hair was big enough because I have curly hair, and my hair was big enough where I had several like items stuck in my hair. I would pull them out.
Oh yeah, Ernie Ray's right. Yvonne Craig, Batgirl. That was really my crush.
Said B. Arthur.
I'm wearing my my Golden Girls shirt.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Topical. Mona Lisa from the Ninja Turtles.
Gadget from Chip and Dale, Professor Flex.
Gadget from Chip and Dale. Okay, that's an interesting one.
Alyssa Milano. I think most people had a crush on Alyssa Milano.
Well,
Yeah.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
It was an adulthood crush on her.
I still have a crush on Alyssa Milano. She's beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. I think we could probably wrap this up.
Yep.
Ryley Mo, where can they find you?
Find me on my channel, the Omnibus Collector. I've been gone for a couple of weeks with this work trip, but as soon as I'm back, I'll be back in action.
Back in action. A Week in Geekdom, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me on my channel, A Week in Geekdom, where I talk about anime and manga and all that fun stuff. A Week in Geekdom.
Nice. Lou, about to be married, Lou. Where can we find you? Bride Magazine?
I still got a year to go, man. You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on YouTube and Twitter.
Nice. And you can find me, Omnidog, at Omnidog's Vault on YouTube and on Instagram, Omnidogs_Vault, where I've been fairly active. So check me out. And we want to thank the chat. Been very active tonight. Thank you to the viewers who are watching this and the lurkers who didn't chat but just watched. Thank you to everybody watching this afterwards. And of course, big love goes out to InStockTrades.com. Thank you very much for being our sponsor. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you. And we appreciate you, the viewers. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And feel free to leave a comment.
Sign up for the Patreon for this Saturday.
Oh, that's right. Patreon this Saturday. It's not too late to join the campfire level, which is $5 a month. And you will see my collection of my special collection. I'm going to show it this Saturday night. So 8 p.m. Eastern time this Saturday night. The
OmniBros After Dark.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.